Hey guys, this is Matt, Brazel's Rod Shop coming at you. Had a couple people asking me how I'd done the fuel line on the Lightning and what I used along the fuel line. Uh, so I got a little tip here, what I use and how I use it. Can't really show how I put it together. It's not that part's not the difficult part. Hard part's finding it. Uh, Bear with me here in a minute, and I'll show you what you need to do it, and let you know where you can find it, and hopefully it'll help some of you out. What I use for my fuel line is they call it artistic wire. You can pick it up in the jewelry making section. I found it at Michael's, and you can also find it at Hobby Lobby. For the different sizes in the wire, you got to look for it. The artistic wire came from Hobby Lobby. I got orange, I got red. This is a smaller gauge, works better for coming off the carburetors, off the fuel pump. Your main fuel line, I have some bigger stuff. It came in a kit with all these. They don't mark the sizes, but they are definitely bigger than the 22. But they work great for a main fuel line or brake line. There are two different sizes there. You can find them individually too. Excuse me. They're really not that expensive. I think I got this whole set on clearance for like $6. I got these two small spools for $1.50, $2 a piece. They were on clearance. Like I say, not expensive. And then what I use for the crimps. Get this to focus. And these are just a little kit. You have to get these at Michael's. It's a set of crimps. There are 4 different sizes. And then they just slide over the wire. And then you just glue them in place with your super glue, Instacure. And they come in chrome. The chrome silver like these, or you can get brass. I just went with these. You can paint them and use your clear paints and make different anodized fittings if you want, or just leave them chrome. When I ran the fuel line on the Lightning, I just took the larger one and glued it to the frame rail after, and just slid it down the wire and then just glued it to the frame rail where I wanted it. And used it on that, and it also works for the a plug wire loom, just something a little different. You're going to need a pair of good cutters. These are probably a little overpriced, being that they're snap-on, but just a pair of decent cutters. Don't use your sprue cutters. It's just aluminum wire, but after a while it will get dull. Straight tweezers, with a straight flat edge on them, help bend it around different angles and curves. Makes it easier to work with. And the super glue, and that's all you need. I've only done a couple fuel lines, and they've worked out pretty good. I just happened to think of running the fuel line through these and gluing it to the rail on the Lightning, and it turned out pretty good instead of just running it up there and not having anything to hold it at all. Looked a little more realistic. But like I said, between Hobby Lobby and Michael's, it's just artistic wire. Inexpensive. The smaller stuff this is 22 gauge. They have other colors. I'll probably never use it all. I got enough here to last quite a while. But that's how I do it. That's all there is to it. And one of these days I'll get a camera with a tripod and I can actually show you how I do it instead of just telling. But at least these are the supplies, and it'll be easy to find. Hopefully. I had to look for the smaller stuff, but Hobby Lobby's the ones that got the small stuff. But that's it. Everybody have a good afternoon, and hope this helps you out, and hopefully you can put it to some use. I got the tip from one of the guys in the club, and I was glad I did. I like doing it. Have a good day. Thanks for the subs, rate, comment, and we'll see you later.